Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of the James Craver Show. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas haul last week. But this week, I am telling you guys a story time, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail. I'm telling you guys about the time I almost got killed by a cow. So if you didn't know, I used to live in Kentucky before I moved to New Jersey. And I lived in this little tiny town called Brooksville. Everybody knew everybody. It was just kind of like a little small town, and we all knew each other. Everything was pretty much walking distance in town. It was called town, but it was really only like one store. And then the town next to us was called Augusta, which was Augusta, pretty much just like Brooksville, except it had a different name. In Augusta, there is a river. It's called the Ohio River. Even though it's in Augusta, Kentucky, the other side is Ohio, so we had the Augusta end. There was an Ohio end. The other Ohio end was in like Ripley, I think, or Aberdeen. So we would go there sometimes on the weekends and go boating, swimming, tubing, whatever. It was a little dirty to go swimming, but we still went anyways. But anyways, the whole point of the story is one weekend, me, Jeremiah, and my cousin Cody, you've seen him before, he sang, "Don't Take the Girl," at the beginning of this channel, when we were like, so we wanted to go to the river one day. And so we asked our parents, and they said no. And so we were in like the 4th grade, so we were like, excuse me? You want to say no to me? Well, I'm going to show you what I think of that. So like we were like all hype. So, by the way, I was smaller when this was happening. I obviously was not this fat when we were doing this, because it's going to sound weird if you think that I'm this fat. Alright, so, we decided, alright, so he has woods outside his house, okay? We're at his house. And we decided, okay, let's go down the woods and think about this. So we walked like 5 steps into the woods. We were like, oh my god, we're like so cool. And we're like, oh my god, we have this plan. We're like, okay, we are going to walk in the woods until we get to the Augusta or the Ohio River. So we hike all the way down to the bottom, like where there was like a creek. And we start walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. And we're like, oh my god, we've been walking for like hours and hours and hours. But along the way, there were like these little barbed wire fences, I guess, to mark off property. And so we kept on, we had to like find big holes in them and crawl through them. But, so we're walking and walking and walking. And we're like, oh my god, we see water. We see like this puddle. We think that we're like there. We're like, oh my god, we're like in the middle of a river. Let's get up out of the woods. We're totally in Augusta. So we walk up. And I think nothing of it, we're by this little pond. And I'm like, okay, let's keep on walking back up. So we walk even more up the hill. And I am in a cow pasture surrounded by cows. I'm not just saying like 2 little cows. Like I am in like, we are in the middle of a circle of cows. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to die by a cow. I'm like crying. The cows are like still, because we're not doing anything, we're just standing there, and I'm crying. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get killed by a cow. I don't want to die like this. So, our first initial reaction, since we're dumbos from Kentucky, is to run. Yes, we ran, and then what do you think happened? The cows chased us. So, luckily enough, the farmer, or whoever's house it was, came outside, because he saw his cows chasing people, and he made his cows go back into the barn. And then he yelled at us for being on his property. But then we realized, after we got off the property, that it was Cody's neighbor's house. Yeah, we hiked to the neighbors. That was a long hike. So I don't know if we just got like mixed up in the woods or anything, but I promise you, like, we were walking for a long time for it just to be the neighbors. But that's my story about how I almost got killed by a cow. If you want any other storytime videos, please like this video and subscribe and comment down below what you would like. And next week I'm going to be trying Musical.ly because I'm not a Musical.ly person. So watch that. It's probably going to be a fail. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.